Welcome back to OverTake. I'm Michel, this is Henry, and today we're going to do a graphical and sound comparison between the latest installments of the two great eternal rivals, Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo. We have chosen 4 combinations that you can experience in both titles and put them side by side to then briefly highlight some observations. The feeling of what you find better or more beautiful can be very subjective, so we are particularly interested in your comments today, and I will share my favorite with you later. So, let's see how far technology has taken us towards photorealism in 2023. In this first scene, Ferrari F8 Tributo at Laguna Seca, I immediately noticed how good Forza Motorsport sounds. The turbo noise, aggressive downshifts, the 3.9-liter V8 sounds a little more alive and wild than in Gran Turismo. As you can see here, they've gone for a spring variant of the track in Gran Turismo 7. The hills are noticeably greener. But what happened here? Forza seems to have forgotten the texture of the interior, which should be either brushed aluminum look or carbon fiber. Let's jump into the third-person view for more details. Here are a few more little observations. Forza apparently really likes to make the cars spit flames in an exaggerated way. The slope got more love in Forza. The floodlights are missing in GT7, probably because you can't drive it at night. An important note at this point is that Gran Turismo uses different versions of the track in time trial. When you jump into the race, there are a lot more assets on the track. Tents, grandstands, parked cars and more. It's a really cool detail. Let's take a look at our second scenario, taking the Impreza 22B to rainy Suzuka. The rain sounds are very present in Gran Turismo. The level of rain is also higher. I had to fit rain tires to keep up with Forza Motorsport. In all scenarios we have ABS and light TCS or TCS Sport. The sound of the Boxer engine is again more rich and has more bass in Forza. Both titles look great, whether it's the skybox, track details or road surfaces and their reflections. The spray effect behind the car and the general feeling of wetness is better here in Forza. But here we see my personal biggest problem, the rendering of headlights and taillights. Something is wrong with Forza, be it the detail or the reflections. Let's turn off the lights and drive the Porsche 919 Hybrid to Le Mans to see what the replays look like. Now would also be the perfect time to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss out on future racing content. Gran Turismo gives a slightly stronger impression of the 3D sound spreading around the track. Forza Motorsport shows more realistic TV angles. Gran Turismo also throws in some cinematic shots that look pretty cool. I also like that they have illuminated start numbers. Here's the Mulsanne straight in daylight. Finally, it's off to the Nurburgring for the V10 sounds of the Viper GT SR. In both cases, lightning, sky and clouds look fantastic. In the Mercedes arena I noticed this little curb, which is present on the real track but is missing in Gran Turismo. In this scene, it must be said once again that the days of the vacuum cleaner sound in Gran Turismo are thankfully a thing of the past since GT Sport. Now, I'm curious to know which title made the better impression on you. Both have a realistic approach. Overall, Gran Turismo has a more consistent look to it, while Forza sometimes relies heavily on ray tracing effects, sometimes with minor glitches and flickering. Both titles really do have a lot of attention to detail, and you can see the years of work that went into them. That's why it's hard for me, but I think Gran Turismo is just a little bit ahead, while some Forza scenes really look impressive. Let's discuss this further in the comments. Be sure to check out Joe's Force Feedback Settings Guide. See you next time.